Welcome tonight. Welcome to the Underrated Sports Show with my brother, co-host D to the S to the one. Let me get these announcements out the way, and we're gonna get this thing popping. Get this thing popping. I'm sorry, and thank y'all so much for joining in. Hope your travel safe. Hope you whatever you do, you be safe. All right. First thing foremost, subscribe and like to my channel, the one and only Underrated Darkness, the realest. Hit the bell when I come for the powerful live stream and video. Share this, please, and please share the past live streams and videos. Very much appreciated. Let's get them likes and the views up. Also, if you want to keep in contact with me, my Facebook page is Jerry Thomas. Facebook group on in caps, JT MVP Thinking for Ourselves. Twitter account, all caps, at JT Blackman44. Instagram account, all in lower caps, the Underrated Darkness. And I'm in venture with this brother named Ernest Jones. He's the brains to the AnzoToys.com. Again, AnzoToys.com, all in one. Check out the merchandise that we have. And whatever you purchase, you get 10% off when you use my code that I created. MVP, let me repeat myself, please. On whatever you purchase, you will get 10% off when you use my code that I created, MVP. So check the merchandise out. We got some good stuff, help empower each of ourselves in our community. And it's all about economic development in our community. Very important. So keep in mind on that. I got some other stuff that's coming up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna interview my brother. Talk to him briefly today. So watch out for that. And also midterm elections will be coming up in a few months. God's willing, I'll be do a live stream on that, on our perspective as a people for our rights and everything. So hopefully stay tuned for that. Okay. We're going to get to the sports right here. And welcome to my brother, the one and only D to the S to the one. Subscribe and like to his channel, She Stays Sleep TV, on the true voice in our community. Good evening, my brother.
Salute, bro.
Welcome. Now we're going to get to these this is going on the second week of the playoffs. So we're going to talk about let's talk about your Spurs.
Oh man. You want to start off with my team first? Fuck it. Well, as y'all can see last night, we got our ass whooped again. So, it's not looking good so far, but once we go back home, we should get some wins at home. So, we could tie the series.
Yeah.
At this point. So, we just got to capitalize and we got to win at home, but we playing, like I said before, man, Danny Green, he can't hold Kevin Durant.
Nah.
So right now, it's definitely not looking good for us.
Yeah, and I heard Kawhi Leonard ain't playing the rest of this playoffs.
Yeah, he's done. And a lot of other things too, man, that I'm noticing with us, man. We missing a lot of open shots. We missing layups.
Yeah.
We just discombobulated, man, without him. So We
Yeah.
going, we going back home now. We just
Yeah.
gotta win at home. We
Yeah. Yeah.
lost two on the road.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta win at home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. You know, y'all good. Y'all excellent. Y'all excellent at home, especially in the playoffs. So y'all got one. So for the past decade, y'all got the one of the best records at home now. So the
Yes.
so the Warriors be thinking it's easy out. That's not an easy out, San Antonio. So,
Right.
but I think that y'all still have a chance because if y'all hit them open shots instead of they up 2-0, y'all could be up 2-0.
Yeah, or it'll at least be 1-1.
Yeah.
Cause we could have won last night game, man. We let that shit get away from us.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know. Once Golden State start rolling, it's like they don't fucking miss.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it could have at least been 1-1 at this point, because the first game, I don't think we had no chance of winning. They beat the dog shit out of us. They dog they dogged us the first game. But last night, man, we could have won.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
really could have won. We kept the game close, but we started out the second half, shitty, man. And then they just took off. So
Yeah. That's exactly.
we just gotta come back and we gotta execute these next two games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pardon me. That's cool. Before I continue, let me introduce all the chat. Welcome, Goldmine TV. Welcome, Shaney Cat 73. Thanks for coming. Leo Johnson came in. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in. Welcome. Jarvis Davis. Man, listen, here it's over. I knew, Jarvis, you're gonna come. You are rubbing it, right, bro? Listen, it's not over yet. They got to go to San Antonio now. San Antonio they do not lose in the playoffs at home. So you need to do your homework, youngster. You need to do your homework, youngster. But welcome to everybody. I appreciate you coming. It's going to be a very good show, so stay tuned. And whatever teams that you're liking the playoffs in the chat, say it so we can talk about it. The next game is tied up 1-1. The Heat against the Sixers.
Well, that shocked me.
Mm,
Dwayne Wade had a good game, you
yeah.
know. That surprised me. Not to say like he not a good player, because he a great player. He a legend, but I didn't think he'd have a breakout game like that. So
Mm-hmm.
it looked like that series will at least go to 6 games, 5 or 6 games. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely not gonna be no sweep.
Mm-mm.
We already know that because they already took one game. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna be as easy as everybody thought. But what you think about that?
Now, I think I'm saying, like, before I continue that, I think that if Whitehead keep his head in the game, think it's all about them, it can go 7. But I don't know. I said pick them, but I'm gonna say one thing. I will listen to Ticket TV. Shout out to Ticket TV and LDBC. I was hearing him, and Embiid, he was like he wanted to play the second game. And then they said that the organization made decision, tell him to sit out. But he was saying that he wanted to play. And so it's a little confusion. I mean, not confusion, but it's something happened in Philadelphia that is not really good right now. And I feel like this: if a brother wants to play, good evening, Sandra Brown. Welcome, my sister. If the brother wanted to play, let him play. He want to play for his money. He want to play. He want to be with his teammates. And I hate that sometimes that some executives sometimes they make decisions, but sometimes they go overboard on it because hey, we're gonna protect our investment. But if the player, if he wants to play, let him play. Because if he would have played, instead of being tied 1-1, it could have been 2-0. Now they going back to the Heat. And anything could happen. Anything could happen. That guy. I think that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bait a different for you. I'm saying I think it probably can go 7, and I think if B play, I think Philly can win in 7. But I ain't gonna take. I'm not gonna say about the Heat either because you still got Dwayne Wade. As long as you got Dwayne Wade, you got a chance to win. But I think for the Heat, everything got to fall into place. Everything got to
Right.
fall into everything got to fall into place for the Heat. You
Well,
gonna
what is Joel Embiid's injury? What is he hurt? Like what hurt?
I think he hurt his eye. He hurt his
Well,
eye. He had his eye towards the end of the season. And what happened was they kept him out. Remember I was talking about they kept him out for 2 weeks, but they said he was better. He was wearing a mask, and he still wanted to play. And so,
well, I mean, I agree with you. It's the playoffs. One of your best players. They want to play. They want to win for their team. But sometimes too, you got to understand on the business side of things that they
mm-hmm,
got to protect their investment.
yeah, right, mm-hmm,
They can't just because you got to remember too. Joel Embiid is still young.
yeah,
So and in the playoffs, shit is much more physical than in the regular season.
right,
So they don't want him. They don't want him to get re-injured or they just afraid to just put him back out there if if he's still questionable.
mm-hmm,
Because at this point they're not saying he's still injured, but he's probably questionable,
right.
and they don't just want to put him out there, man. Because you know Ben Simmons is that dude, but Joel Embiid is their star player.
Facts.
Embiid is their star player, so I think they just protecting their investments. And sometimes, from a fan perspective, we could look at it like, why not let the man play? But you got to look at it from a business thing sometimes too.
Yeah,
You
especially for
know,
long term too.
right? He's still young. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't overcome any injuries yet in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? This is like his first injury, right?
Major.
So, right, his first major injury. So,
Mm-hmm.
and plus an eye injury. Think about that, man. He could get injured anywhere else in his face at any time. Somebody just trying to swat the ball out his hand, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think they trying to protect him. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's not that, I don't think they don't want him to play. Cause shit, I believe, Philly want to win.
Mm-hmm.
They want to win because they feel like they could go far.
Right.
So I don't think they just holding them back. I just think, they're a little bit shaky,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, and go more like I think what's really go wrong with the Heat is like you could say that I think the Sixers play complacent. And then I really believe that they you could tell they was something like a young team because they was not making that right play at the right time. They want to push the situation instead of let the situation come to them. And I was peeping out the game a little bit. There's a few times that they had Wade in the box, and then instead of like sometimes um the Heat, I mean sometimes they try to disguise it and stuff, and then whenever they disguise it, you still had one on one. They was not taking advantage of it. There's many times that Philly had the numbers, but they want to take jumpers. They want to like, and then it was down the stretch. They didn't give it to the shooters that they should. And you see someone who get very frustrated like that. And then the team of the Heat, they got veterans, especially you got Wade in them. You got Hansler in them. They veterans. They've been there. They've been in the wars in the playoffs. So they gonna take advantage of that. So I think that with a big comeback, that could be good against the Heat. But I think they should just start real slow. Let him run up and down a little bit. Let him get his touches. No, he don't put the ball on the floor. Go down, just turn around, dunk, lay it up, whatever. Let him get his touches like that. And I think to just work him in a little bit. I would tell me, work yourself in just a little bit. Don't force it. Don't worry about the rest of the night. You will come. It will come. That's what I will talk about. Okay. The Timberwolves against the Rockets that was a squeaker. Rockets beat the Timberwolves 104-101. What you think about that?
So what's the series? 1-0, 2-0?
1-0. Houston leading 1-0.
Well, I mean, they're the best team, so I'm not surprised that they up 1-0, but I still like the Timberwolves. I think they could win a game or two, but I definitely think that, James Harden and them going to knock them boys off. You know. But I think Timberwolves could win one game. I think they could win one game.
You win one game?
Yeah, I think they could win one. They might win one at home.
Okay. What's who Cleveland play again? I forgot. I know they
Cleveland
got
playing Indiana. They playing Indiana, and that's a tough matchup because Lance don't be playing with LeBron,
nah.
and you know, right now, you know, that's one of the teams that could really give Cleveland a run for their money. Because
Mm,
they gonna put Lance on LeBron, and Lance play good D. He play good D, man. So I see that series. I see that series at least going to 6 games, if not 7. You know, because the Pacers is up in that series, correct?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1-0. So you know, don't sleep on them Pacers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because LeBron has to work hard. See, that's what Lance Stevenson do to LeBron. He make him work hard.
Mm-hmm.
He make him work hard. And now this is the playoffs. LeBron not gonna get them bullshit calls that he get. He not gonna get them because it's the postseason. So them refs gonna let a lot of shit go. So all that flopping and acting and whining that he like to do, they not going for it. Now
Yeah.
they gonna give LeBron some of those calls back. Believe that, because he's LeBron. They always give you. See, I noticed that with the star players. The first half, all them little calls,
Yeah.
they not calling that shit. They gonna let it go. But in the second half, you gonna get a couple of them back.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna give a couple of them back, but Lance gonna make that boy work. He gonna
Yeah.
make him work, and that's why he hate Lance Stevenson.
Yeah.
Cause he make him work. He make him earn every basket. You gonna earn every basket. That's what he do to LeBron.
Yeah.
And that's what you supposed to do to great players. You
Yeah.
supposed to make them earn it. You
Yeah.
great, show me you great. Earn
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
So
that.
they definitely gonna give Cleveland a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, them
And
them other guys on Cleveland gonna have to step up.
they have to. Right.
They gonna have to step up. Kevin Love and them boys, they gonna have to step up. Kevin Love gonna have at least one game where he got about 30.
You gotta have 30.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't
for
have
sure.
30, they lose.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Cause LeBron's not guaranteed 30 a game against Lance. He's not. He's not.
But you know what I thought, brother? I thought J.R. Smith would start the last game. Come to find out he didn't. So I think that they have to start him to take the pressure off LeBron because
Yeah,
because we already know Love. You one of them games, Kevin Love, you got to get 30. So that being JR, he got to get 25.
yeah, and Shumpert gonna have to step up too.
Yes, Shepard got to chip in with 20.
Yeah, he gonna have to step up. Him, them three we just named, they gonna have to step up.
Big time. Because,
Especially Jr. and especially Jr. and Kevin Love, because
mhm,
Shumpert, they gonna need Shumpert more for defense,
right,
more than points. He gonna have to play D. He gonna have to get them late game steals and shit like that.
right. But you know what I say? He need to get 20 because they're going to give him the jump shot. And he has to hit it.
Facts, facts. Anytime he open, he gotta take them and make them. That's a fact.
That's going to make him. So that's what I'm saying. He got to squeeze out 20. If he get 20, Cleveland got a good chance to win because Oladipo, ain't nobody in Cleveland can hold him. Stop it. And
Yeah, that boy's a monster. He's a monster.
and you know what the scary thing about brother? He's getting better and better. He's a two-way player now. I remember watching him in Indiana, and he didn't have a jump shot. All his stuff was drives, block shots, and everything. You know. Oh, shout out to my sister Todd Brown, and welcome my brother. My brother Mario, thanks for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any teams in the playoffs in the chat that you like, drop it down so me and my buddy to that's the one talk about it. Next game, Boston against Minnesota. Boston had won. They won in overtime, 113 to 107.
You mean Boston and Milwaukee?
Yeah, Boston, Milwaukee. Yes.
Well, Boston, I think this gonna be a good series for Boston. This gonna be a tough series for them. It's not gonna be easy. They don't have Kyrie. You know, the Bucks is a good team. I think they could, they could go back and forth. They won a close game. So, I do feel like Milwaukee will still a game, maybe two. But I think Boston gonna win the series.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think of that league. I think I have this feeling that Boston's going to win home, and I think Milwaukee's going to win home. And I think, KD84 said Cavs, the Raptors East Finals. Okay, we gonna talk about that. But get back to this series. Welcome, KD84. Welcome. And I think that the ones who win away, I think that's going to be the team that going to win. I think that's going to be the team to win that series. And the Greek played pretty good, but I think he needs to. And Middleton, I like Milwaukee as a sports critic. I do like Milwaukee, but they don't have enough people that is athletic. Because Boston, they runs. But I would say if Milwaukee would have had a big man, now don't score a lot of points, that could grab rebounds, block shots, I would edge it out to Milwaukee. But Boston, KD4. Yeah, KD84 said Greek Freak ain't fully there yet. Celtics in 5. Yes, let's wait to main scene. It's still early. I'm not gonna throw Milwaukee like that because Milwaukee, hey, they got on a winning streak towards the end of the season. So that should tell you something. So, but I can see that. I could definitely see that. But I say that whoever wins away, that's the one. That's the team going to take the series. I really believe that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I definitely think Boston is gonna have to win one game in Milwaukee.
Have to.
Cause if they let Milwaukee win both of their home games, then the series is gonna go to 6 or 7 games.
Mm-hmm. And the
You
seventh
know,
game is at Boston, right?
yeah, because they got the best record.
And
So
yeah, and we know in history, Boston don't hardly lose 7 games at the building.
right,
They
but
really, you can go back 40 years, maybe more than that. They hardly lose. They don't hardly lose 7 games in a building. They don't.
right, but they better not let Milwaukee steal a game in Boston.
No.
Because the first two games is in Boston.
Yeah.
So if they let Milwaukee steal a game home and then let them win one game in Milwaukee, it's gonna be a good series.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good series.
Okay.
Boston gonna have to win all their home games, and they're gonna have to beat Milwaukee in Milwaukee too.
Yeah, I agree on that. I want to read this to you, my brother, and I want you to elaborate on it. KD84, thanks for coming. Very much appreciate. He said, Greek Freak ain't fully there yet. And also, he said Greek Freak will win one at home. He believes the Celtics going to take it in 5. What you think about that?
It's possible. It's possible. As long as Boston win these two at home, they
Mm-hmm.
could they could give up one in Milwaukee. That's true. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah, but Boston cannot split with Milwaukee. They cannot split with Milwaukee though.
I think I don't see what I think is I think Milwaukee might win one game at home, but I don't think they can split a game at home. Boston can't let Milwaukee win one game in Boston.
No, they can't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if they let them win one game in Boston and then they going back to Milwaukee for 2 games, it's going to be interesting.
Very
But
interesting.
the Greek freak he's still developing. He going to get better, but
Yeah,
this playoff season he going to learn a lot.
you're gonna learn a lot. Yeah,
He going to learn a lot. So,
it's like,
and he playing a good team. He playing a team that's used to being in the playoffs. So he learning a lot even in the first round.
that is so true. That's a good point you make, brother, because we always talk about the top teams, but we never really talk about Milwaukee. Milwaukee always been in the playoffs. They just never get out the first round or the second round. And I would urge people to go back to the NBA archives back then in the 80s. Milwaukee, them great Milwaukee teams, they pushed Boston. They pushed Boston and all that. And it's just that it wasn't they had great teams in the 80s. They always get to the conference final. Boston always win it, or Philly always win it, and stuff like that. So, but Milwaukee now to get to the playoffs. So we always speak about Milwaukee, but I think but I think that like I said in sports critic, I like Milwaukee, but Boston they athletic. You know, KD84, 76ers faced the Bucks in the Eastern Finals in 2001. Yeah, I remember that. That was a class. Now that's one of the underrated classics back then in 2001. That's when Allen Iverson was on that team. That's when they played the Lakers for the championship. Yeah, that was a classic. Yeah, yeah, good one, KD84. Utah against OKC. OKC beat Utah 108 to, OKC beat 116 108. What about that series?
Um, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good series. I feel like the Jazz could win one game, but it's gonna be tough for the Jazz. The Jazz a young team. It's gonna be tough because Westbrook and them boys, they not playing. Melo and them, they not playing. They
Mm-hmm.
not playing. So they gonna try to run through the Jazz. So the Jazz gonna have to, they gonna have to tighten up.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna have to tighten up, and they can't just depend on, you know, um, I forgot homeboy name. They star player. I forgot his name, man.
Which
He's
one
he
you talking about?
for the Jazz. For the Jazz. What's their
Oh, look,
star player?
Hart Mitchell.
Yeah, yeah. Damian Mitchell. Is that his name?
I think that's his name. Yeah.
Um, yeah, he a good player, but you know, Westbrook and them, they not playing.
Okay.
So they gonna have to tighten up.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to tighten up because I could see that being a sweep.
Donovan Mitchell. Right. It's Donovan.
Donovan. I knew it started with a D.
Okay.
Donovan
Thank you,
Mitchell. But
KD84. Appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah,
And he don't play like a rookie either.
nah, he don't. He don't. But going against Westbrook, it's a different animal.
It's different. Yeah, that's
A
another.
different animal. It's a different animal.
But he will
So
learn though.
yeah, he gonna learn a lot. He definitely gonna learn a lot. But like I said, if they don't tighten up, I could see that being a sweep.
Mm-hmm. And well, go more on that team. KD84 say Utah is tough, but I got OKC in 7. I don't know about 7 because this is like we talk about this on past sports shows. You know what I'm saying, my brother? If OKC would switch up and let Melo be the second option, Utah would not have a chance. That's how I feel about it.
That's a fact. Paul George had a breakout game, but I think if Melo was that option, man, I definitely don't think it's going to 7 games.
Not going to
Definitely
something
not.
good, but now I can say it's going to
Definitely not.
right, but I
I
can
could see I could see it going in a 5, maybe 6, but 7, nah. Nah. I don't think the Jazz got it in them to go to 7. Now with OKC, they're not ready. I don't think they built. They don't have enough weapons.
okay. KD84 say Russell Westbrook is an aggressive guard that attacks. Don't forget Gobert on the glass. He's a monster. Okay, I can understand KD4, but I could say this. That part is always inconsistent. You know why? You see, this is the thing that what concerns me. Russell Westbrook. Um, Gobert don't grab a lot of rebounds. Even Steven Adams, they don't grab a lot of rebounds. So that's why when with Westbrook, he grab the rebound and push it. I'm saying he's an excellent talent. I'm not saying that, but as for me, play ball, that's tiring. That's gonna take a whole lot out of you. And these are the playoffs. And the playoffs is strictly half court. And I'm saying like OKC, yeah, they play defense, but I'm saying like this is my thing, KDA4, like I say before. If they decided if Melo become a second option, ain't nobody in Utah could hold Melo. That's crazy. But if they keep Paul George like that, he had one breakout game. All right, Paul George, you gotta do it again. But Melo got to get his touches. If Melo don't get his touches, I don't see. OKC, the series could be switch around. So, but
Yep,
but
I agree with that.
yeah. So KD84 said, but OKC plays no defense. Well, Utah don't really play no D either.
Nah, they don't. They
They
don't.
run up and down too. So to me, the ones who score most of the points, I think that's going to win the game. But I'm saying like this: if you ask Westbrook to keep you looking for him to get a triple double every night, and then if you talking about go Bird to grab the glass, and then we know that he don't average double figures in rebounds. 8 or 9 boards in the playoffs, it's not getting you nowhere. You got to average 10 or better. Some of the rebounds, Westbrook, he got to take some away at Westbrook and let Westbrook work. Because if you ain't going to keep on pushing it, then you got to think about Donovan Mitchell. And Donovan Mitchell, he nothing to play with. And then if you give a rookie some confidence, that can go a long way too. So we got to keep an eye on that. But I respect what you say, but I'm just saying.
And Westbrook definitely could give a nigga a triple double every
Get
game.
a triple double, right? K.
He could do it. He did it the whole damn season.
Oh yeah, he can do it, right? He can do it. I agree on that. But my thing is this: that you grab rebounds, you pushing it, that's going to tire you out. So it has to be somebody else had to help Westbrook. And I think, and that's a concern of me. If and like I said, if they switch it up and let Melo be the second option, they got a chance. All right, KD84 said Utah is young, but OKC has vexed, so there's no excuse for AKC. And yeah, I can see that too. But in the playoffs, anything could happen. The chips has to fall. The coach had to put players in better positions so they could excel. The X and O's have to be very, very careful. So I appreciate the point. I do. Now we got there's one game Washington and Toronto. Toronto beating Washington 44-27. That's end of the first quarter. And for me, I said Toronto should beat Washington. They should.
Yeah, I agree. I
They
think
should.
Washington. I think Washington is a worthy competitor though.
Oh yeah.
When they shooting well, they you know they could win, but I definitely think the Raptors going wrap them up though.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna wrap Washington up.
Okay. And before I get to that series, that because I really want us to talk about this series. This one I really want to talk about this. Hey, welcome, Chocolate. Thanks for coming, my sister. Thank you so much. But the go more Washington, Toronto is that I think it's good. I think guard play is gonna come in handy. Yeah, I can see Raptors to 6K84. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. The Rosen and Lowry, yes. I believe there is a better backcourt than John Wall and the other guys thing. But and plus at the same time, Laurie and DeRozan play longer too. So that means a lot. But at the same time, the Raptors gotta have some inside scoring. They gotta have some stops.
Yeah, and the other guy that playing a backcourt with Wall is Bradley Beal.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Right.
What if they better not let him heat up?
Right.
Because when he heat up, oh,
It's
it's on.
yeah. And
When
and, and
Bradley Beal heat up, they
yeah.
teams is in trouble.
And then they got Otto too. They got Otto, Washington. They got Otto too. Otto is a skilled player. He's from Georgia. I used to watch him in Georgetown and stuff like that. But I feel that I feel he got better, but he's so skilled. But it seems like his game has not changed all that much. It seemed like he had not lift any weights, and I think that people could post him up easily, but I think that he got to step up. He got to me. He got to step up. I said he get about maybe 22, 23 points, 8 rebounds, maybe 6 or 6. And he got a little long arms. He gave him 1 or 2 block shots, maybe 2 or 3 steals. He's very talented. I don't care if anybody said he's very talented. He's very talented. I don't know if he's starting or not, but I think he got that talent. I said if he could do that, I feel like Toronto is really in trouble because then you get the guards and you lock up the guard. Now you want the centers and the forwards can score. And then throughout the year, Toronto never really had that. On except like back in the day, like in the early 2000s when Toronto had the Davis brothers. I mean, one of those was Davis and the other big guy. I forgot his name, but that's when Toronto. That's when Vince Carter's there, and that's when they used to win like 50, 55, 60 games because they had an inside. So I'm looking for it. But this series, we got to talk about it, and I want to elaborate more on the Spurs too. But New Orleans against Portland.
Man, man, oh man, it's gonna be a dog fight.
Mm-hmm.
The Pelicans got the first game though, so
Okay.
that yeah, the Pelicans won the first game.
Yeah.
So you know that boy AD man,
I'm trying to tell you.
that boy is a machine man. He
Mm.
that dude is like he's totally unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like they can't do nothing with him.
No.
They can't do nothing with that man. But
No.
I think it's going to be a good series. I think that series might go to 7.
Yeah. And also, the two teams got excellent, got pretty good guard play too. But I think that Portland have they guards is more potent. But I think that the seasonal, I think um I give it to the Pelicans because Ron Shaw, he gonna give you the ball, and I like Drew Holiday. I really do. Drew Holiday is one of those players that if you put him in a certain situation, he would excel. And so sometimes
Facts.
sometimes he's a walking triple double too. Let's
Yeah.
not forget about that either.
Yeah. I like Drew Holiday. Drew, you right. That was a good point. Drew Holiday is he's like a system guard. You put him in the right system, he'll flourish.
Mm-hmm.
He'll
Yeah.
he'll excel. He'll excel more than people expect him to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he in the right system over there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But Rondo, he a vet, he gonna do his thing. He gonna give you the ball. He
Mm-hmm.
gonna do his thing, man. So, but I could see that, I could see that going to 7 because Lillard and Tatum and them boys, they're not gonna go away quiet. They're
No.
not gonna just let them win. So it's gonna be a dogfight. I think that's one series that's really, really gonna be entertaining.
Yeah. All right. KDA 4. He said Ibaka and Valanciunas could bang with Gortat. Yeah, but let's find out can it? Because Gortat, I like now. I forgot about Washington. I like Gortat. Gortat gets it. I like it, but he don't get. But see, this is my concern always with Washington. Washington do not like Otto and Gortat. They don't get enough touches, and in the playoffs, like I said, it's half court. These brothers, they got to get touches. You got to make Toronto to play. You gotta make them move their feet, and they do have advantage. But this is the key: is they going to get the ball? See, that's the thing. See, that's what people fail to understand. You got to give Ibaka. Ibaka been in playoffs. Valanciunas, he's good, but that go tech, man. You know, it goes for both teams. You know, they gonna get it. And KDA4 says, damn, I got to go with Portland, Lillard, and McCollum. 2 months for AD, Blazers in 6. I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you, also we cannot forget too that the New Orleans bench is very underrated. Portland don't hardly play their bench. So KD84, you got to understand that too. New Orleans go 8 or 9 deep. So we got to keep an eye on that. Be fabulous, you. Oh, thank you, my sisters, for showing up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hit me with the like. Hit us with the like. Thank you so much. Be subscribe and like to our channel, y'all. Be fabulous, you. She check her out. She's got great information. Thank you, my sister, as always. Yeah, so I see Murray off the bench. Nah, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I checked the New Orleans out. They got some people now. They got some people. So so we're gonna go well, what I want to do, brother, the series that we just talked about it, we want to talk about the X factors of each team. All right, that's what we want to talk about, because for the next game, we're not going to touch Toronto and Washington because they just started tonight. So we talk about them next week. Boston and Milwaukee. What's the X factors of those teams to win the next game?
Well, the X factor for Milwaukee, I feel like, is that boy Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
And for Boston, I really don't know. Who you think for Boston?
They really don't have no vet because I would say Kyrie, but he's out for the series. He out for the playoffs. They really don't have no. What's that center that he used to play for Florida? He used to play college of Florida. They won back-to-back titles. What is his name? Oh, KD84 said Tectovit and Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown, this is the first time he's been in the playoffs. And Al Horford, right? Al Horford. But see, this is the thing about it, though. If I would like for Boston to get the Horford, though. Because Horford, he's a pro. He's a pro. He been an all-star a few times. He been in teams he been on. He been in the playoffs. He's a winner. I would like for they give him the ball more. So I would say Al Horford is the X factor. Because you need somebody to slow it down, brother. You need that inside presence. That Milwaukee don't really have. So I said the X factor, I put it out there, Al Horford. Let me see. I'll pick up the series. The Warriors and the Spurs.
Well, the X factor for us is going to have to be one of our guards. So it's going to either be, I'm gonna say, um, well, nah, I'm gonna say it has to be probably Ginobili or
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really saying Rudy Gay though, because I
Okay.
think if he has consistent good games, we have a better chance of winning. Because right now we leaning all on Aldridge.
Yeah.
We're leaning all on him. So I think Rudy Gay gonna have to at least average 20 points a game, 20 and better. He gonna have to he gonna have to put up 20 and better because Aldridge putting up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we gonna need that presence. We gonna need that presence from Mono.
Yeah.
And as far as the Warriors, I believe they X factor is Klay Thompson,
Mm-hmm.
and he been putting in work. So that's why they bust our ass them 2 games. Cause
Yeah.
Clay been there. When
Mm-hmm.
Clay is not present, it's they don't win that easy. The Warriors don't win that easy when Clay is not present.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Durant gonna do his thing, so he don't count. He's automatic. But when you got Clay putting up buckets too, it's just like when Steph is in the game. Steph gonna do his thing, but when Clay is on, is really when they're a problem. So he's their X factor, Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he been stepping up too. I have to say that too. That's true. KD84 says Warriors 6, Spurs A's catching up with them. Nick Young can cancel Rudy Gay off the bench. KD and Clay can carry the Warriors this series. Okay, I can agree on that. But I said like this though that the Warriors, I'm saying if the Spurs again win 2 games, it's a brand new series. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. So I said I will say KD84. I will wait to see what the Spurs going to do with them 2 games at San Antonio before I make that prediction. I will do that. So wait and see. But that's a good point though. We need to think on that too. Facts. Um, Miami and Philly.
Well, the X factor for Miami, from what I see right now, is Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think nobody really expected Wade to have that breakout game like that. So I'm gonna definitely say Wade because of his age too. KD 84. He brought up a good point. My Spurs is definitely getting old. It's time for us to revamp and get a new team and build up our new talent.
Mm-hmm.
So age is definitely, you know, a factor. But far as this series, I'm gonna say D Wade. And for Philly, I'm gonna have to say if they get Embiid back, it's gonna be Embiid.
Mm-hmm. But go more on that. Go more on that series. I'm just saying, if B come back, that presence alone, it's going to be some snipers on Philadelphia, and you're going to ask Wade and them other person to chase him around or picks. I'm, they got snipers. I'm saying Philly had one of those teams that they excellent passing team. It's not just him. It just they got other people be pitching in too. And when you got Reddick and Bellini, and you got because you picking your poison now. A B said, okay, you want to double on me? Keep up. You want to come from the blind? So whoop, sniper. And then so you're picking your poison. And let's be honest, when a B be on, ain't nobody in the middle in the NBA can stop him. Now the B can hit a 3-pointer now. I don't think he's just done shooting that, but you know, KD said it's 76ers and 5. Heat don't have much experience outside with D Wade. Sixers lays would go. Sixers laid would tie Heat out. Also, he said he don't match. I mean, he don't have much to match with Simmons and MP. Yeah, I agree on that. That's what I'm saying. And I would go more on my point because you gotta be, he could pass now. That's why, like when they pass at the double, when they throw it back in, it's isolate one-on-one, it'd be too late. But I think Philly could pull it out. I really think Philly could pull it out. Indiana and Cleveland, X Factor.
Well, the X factor for Indiana is going to be Lance. And I'm going to say from a defensive standpoint, you know, and for Cleveland, I'm going to say the X factor is going to have to be between Kevin Love and J.R. Smith. Because I believe if them two, or if either one of them really step up and help LeBron, that's what's going to get them through this series.
Okay, KD84 says Clarkson and Stevenson. Okay, Jarvis Smith said Indiana, and also Jarvis Davis said Spurs would get swept.
Of course, he gonna say that shit.
You love every minute of it, but just remember, Jarvis, just remember. I'm gonna get to that point, KD84, but Jarvis, remember, the series ain't over yet. The Spurs still juggernaut to me. You said Clarkson and Stevenson, Clarkson or Lance Jr. I don't think so. Clean, because they not experienced. Like I said, the playoffs are different. That's another season. And Indiana, they do have some people that was in the playoffs at one time too. And Oladipo. So who's going to Oladipo? You know, you asking players that never been in the playoffs to perform. They don't even know the atmosphere. They don't even know. Sometimes they forget the plays. You know, it's different because a lot of people think that, oh, I could play in the playoffs. It's the same as races. No, everything has slowed down. And the question is, of the bench, could they maximize of their athleticism? Is they gonna be patient enough to work within the half court sets, even on offense or defense? Because we got to get what credit is due. Indiana is a pretty good defensive team. They like in the top 10 in steals. They cause turnovers. They cause turnovers too. So let's not think that Indiana just there, you know. And Indiana got a pretty good bench too. So I think that Cleveland.
Yeah, you right. You right, bro. They really got to take into, we really got to take into consideration in the playoffs. It is a half court game for most of the game, and that is one reason why Golden State went and got Kevin Durant, because he could create his own shot. So, and he could post up. He a big guy. So, in a half court game, they got a scorer. So that's a good point. And in every series that has to be considered. You see what I'm saying? So you know. And that's why too, I said, Rudy Gay will have to be, one of our X factors because he's a big guy and he has a mid-range shot and he's gonna have to execute in the half court.
Right.
He's gonna have to score those baskets. He can't be missing them little, them perimeter jump shots. He gonna have to make them shits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point, man. It's a half court game in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Teams, everybody slows it down. It's more of a strategy. So the
Mm-hmm.
coaches play a big part too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I was saying too, for this series, it's gonna have to be between Kevin Love and J.R. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna have to score. They're gonna have to score. It's no JR, you just shooting threes. You're gonna have to score.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, KD84 said, I agree, LeBron is overrated. I didn't say he overrated, but playoffs LeBron can handle Indiana. Okay, but again, Lance Stevenson, Lance Stevenson is from Brooklyn. I forgot what high school he played for. Oh my goodness. It's not Grady. He came straight from high school too. Lance Stevenson. What's that? What's that? Coney Island. What's that
It
high school?
wasn't it wasn't Grady?
That wasn't Grady now.
No, you're right. He played for Lincoln.
There you go, Lincoln.
Lincoln. He played in the same school as Sebastian Telfair.
That's Telfair, right? They was back.
Yeah,
They was
Lincoln.
backcourt.
Yeah, Lincoln. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lincoln. Yep, Lincoln. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I said that's gonna be a dog fight. But like I said the X factor in Indiana is also deeper. I think one way or the other, LeBron might have to hold him. Because if not, I could actually see, I feel if everything falls into place, Indiana could beat him. But just give it up, man. Jarvis Davis, you funny. Stop talking about the Cavs. They are done. Now, I'm not gonna say that. Let's wait.
Yo, bro, you don't notice that though? A lot of people who are Warriors fans hate LeBron.
Yeah.
You notice that, right? A
Mm-hmm.
lot of Warrior fans hate LeBron.
LeBron, man.
We see you, Jarvis. We see you, Jarvis, man.
Jarvis?
You just like a lot of Warrior lovers, man. A lot of y'all Steph Curry lovers hate LeBron James. Why? Why do y'all pray on his downfall?
Hey, exactly. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I said, we talking about teams, you talking about LeBron. Why you hate LeBron so bad? And then to kind of find out, yet you fail to realize, Jarvis, that yeah, they winning everything. I'm telling you like this. We think the Warriors going to move up in the playoffs, but it's going to be harder than before. Picture if they would have moved. I said, Jarvis, I say like this, and I get back to the other series, my brother. But I want to talk to Jarvis. Also, I want to get your take on this D to that's to the one. Jarvis, understand this. How about if they meet a team like the Timberwolves? What you would say about that? Because let's be honest here. It's not easy. You think it's easy. You think it's easy to play against the Timberwolves? Because they got players. And now you got Derrick Rose, and they got people that been in the playoffs too, majority of the people. Then you got Towns. So you think anybody of your team could hold Towns, Jarvis? Anybody the chat could talk to. Y'all put let's talk about this. Answer that question. Do you think that anybody of the Warriors could stop Towns? Could stop Jimmy Butler? Could stop Wiggins? Oh, I forgot the other forward. Is Ty. I forgot his name, but Ty something. He's physical. No, see, you're emotional now. You're emotional because you're so emotional of your team. Ain't nothing wrong liking your team, but we talking about the bigger picture.
See, what it is, bro, is a lot of now I'm not saying, he may play sports, you know, but a lot of the young fans who like these young teams and shit like that, a lot of them they don't pay attention to matchups.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay attention to matchups, man. So if the Timberwolves was playing Golden State, it would be a different series
Yeah.
because the way it's the matchups, you got to always pay attention to the matchups, especially in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay attention to matchups. It's not just about who has more wins or who has better talent,
Okay.
because it's not just about talent. It's about the matchups and
Mm-hmm.
how the teams match up. Like, for instance, perfect example is Cleveland and Indiana. It's not just about the talent, it's the way they match up. They always play Cleveland well because the way they match up, and they're a good defensive team. So it's not just about your players, Jarvis. You got to pay attention to matchups.
Yeah, he
Who
said.
guarding who?
Yeah, he just said I pay attention to everything. No, you don't, because every time you talk about we break down, we talk about the Warriors, you always talk about Steph Curry and stuff, but you got to pay attention to the matchups. KDA forced a hell no. G. Cat is a monster. Also, he said no way Draymond can handle Cat.
See?
Mm.
See?
See, so you asking Draymond go hold a taller? Come on, stop. You can't beat the Warriors. Okay, let's. All right. You know what? Before we continue this, brother, we gonna throw. We gonna say a possible West final matchup: the Warriors against Houston. Jarvis, of it, and anybody else in the chat.
Well, he gonna pick the Warriors.
Now I know you want the Warriors, but I want him to. I want to see you break down of anybody. Because I like Houston. Now, Houston got a good bench. Yeah, Houston had a bench. Yeah, Rock's got a bench now. Yeah. It's better than late than never. We're going to beat them easy. Okay, so you're going to ask. You asking who going to hold. You want to ask. So who's going to hold? Who's going to hold CB2, CB3? Who's going to hold that center? And he's playing well. And I'm impressing him. I don't know. I just this to me it's like so KD4 Gerald Green collided up like Nick Young. Yeah, I tell you like this. I'm being honest. If them two teams gonna collide to the Western Finals, I don't. That's when KD gotta have 40 every night. That's when you're gonna ask Thompson to score 30 every night. And who's they starting guard now? Then you gonna ask Draymond Green. You gonna ask Draymond Green to get in the middle and control that 7 feet guy from Houston. And I want anybody to please explain that to me. Draymond Green is 6'8", and that center of Houston, he is 7, I think he's 7 feet or 7'1". Long wingspan, block shot, scoring like that. Draymond Green could hold that. I want you to explain this to me, please, brother. You can elaborate. You can elaborate on that too. You can.
Well,
I
I definitely think it'll go to 7, and I think Houston could beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Houston could beat them. The Warriors are not untouchable, man. They not untouchable. They could be beat, just like Houston could be beat.
Yeah, anyone could be beat, but I said this that before we say anything. Let's not forget about the Timberwolves. I think the two sleeper teams that I believe, if everything falls good with them, they can go further in the playoffs. Is the Timberwolves or the Pelicans?
Yep, I agree. I agree. Yep. People definitely sleeping on the Pelicans, and I don't know why.
Pelicans can run. You got you. Everybody can talk about Ronald, his attitude, but he not in control of that ball. He could work from the half court set, and plus he could run the ball. Wiggins could come alive. I believe Wiggins gonna come off. Wiggins been coming off. We just don't see it that much. But Wiggins could come off and everything. That's what I'm saying. Those two teams going to be very dangerous because if you notice them two teams, what I'm talking about, they do have inside players. And they can work on the half court. They can kick it out. Except Ronda, he can't hit a jump shot, but I see, as we already see, we see he get 12 points and 25 assists and grab 10, 11 rebounds. So, and then we keep on forgetting about Drew Holiday. And that AD, man, I'm gonna tell you my dream two teams that I would like to see them in the Western Finals, but I don't think I would like to see the Pelicans and the Timberwolves. Maybe it's not a sexy finals, but for me as a sports critic, I would like to see that. I do. You see, none of them teams could beat the Warriors. Oh God! But this is the first. This is the first half. What you think about that, brother? Oh God! Okay.
What?
I would say that my idea dream Western Conference Finals, the Timberwolves against the Pelicans.
I would want to see OKC versus the Pelicans.
Okay.
And yes, OKC could beat Golden State. They can.
Oh, I just like I think I just think about because you know why, my brother, because I'm thinking about Towns against AD. I think about the guard play. I'm thinking about the two teams they had players that been in the playoffs. And I like spurts. I like door fights. Yes, I do. I don't like blowout teams. I like wherever team have the last possession, they win. Even if you go to overtime, I like teams to compete. You know.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I love
I would
that.
love I would love to see I love to see them guards go at it. Westbrook and Rondo.
I would love to see that. And you know, it'd be so funny if that would happen.
Yeah, I love to see that.
Because I'm
You
gonna
know.
tell you, the play anything. See, people fail to realize anything can happen in the playoffs. Let's understand that. But if I say that's gonna happen, ooh, say it. Tell me I'm right. Oh yeah, KD84 said I don't trust Adam on the glass. Yeah, we definitely don't trust Adam. Me, and my brother McColl's, we said that too. We don't trust Adams. That goes more on my point again. While Adam is fresh, you asking Westbrook to grab rebounds and push it, he's going to get tired of
But if
it.
you got Melo in the game, he could grab them rebounds too.
Yeah. Well, you can't grab no rebounds. He on the bench.
Exactly. And that's something Paul George really don't do. Paul George is just a shooter. He don't play that good of he don't play that much good D. He just a shooter, man. He just a shooter.
But I could tell you this much. If Melo goes to Houston next year, because that's what people talking about now. If Melo goes to Houston next year,
It'll be a problem in the West for every team.
I'm telling you, and it would make those guards very easy because now you know Chris Paul shoot. You can't double. Then you cannot double nobody. You gotta play Houston straight. You gotta play Houston one-on-one. You cannot go zone. You know Melo is a zone killer. How you can stop that? And see, this is the point, my brother. Me and you talk about that. Some people don't understand about. Some people don't understand about that. You got like AD. AD is a zone killer. We know he can keep go one-on-one. And like I said before on the very first sports show that we had together, like I said, AD was a point guard at one time. So he had those, so he still had that, he still had that. And a lot of people don't understand. You look at his assists, he get 8 or 9 assists and stuff like that. You know, because he not see the floor, he grab rebound, you know. I like two-way players. I like two-way players. KD84 said Melo off the bench for a vet minimum might work. Nah, you talking about OKC or if he go to Houston, KD84. Because you got to understand one thing. That coach in Houston, you know, of the last Olympics, he was an assistant coach. And he always been a big fan of Melo. So if he come to Houston, Houston. Now he ain't calling no bitch no Houston. That's out.
Facts. He's starting.
He's starting. He's not coming on. He's not going for that vet man. No. He's starting. And I'm telling you, if he go to Houston next year, the Warriors and the other teams, you better watch out. Because everything else is going to be smooth out. Because Harden don't have to really work as hard. You got CP3 don't have to work that hard. And the other forward too. Other forward, the other fan, he don't have to work that hard. And that's going to open up a whole lot for that center of Houston. Nah, he ain't going to leave no war. Jarvis Davis, if Melo joined Rockets, he still will lose to Warriors. No. How you can say that? So that means you're going to ask Draymond Green all KD, hold him on the box of Melo. Melo gonna win that. He gonna win that. And we know when Melo gets hot, he's unstoppable.
Bro, we gotta understand that's gonna come from Jarvis, bro. He young. He young, bro. He young, man. He don't understand certain intricacies of the game. He just looking at the team and the players and them running up a bunch of points, and he not looking at certain things. He young, bro. As he get older and he start watching more and start understanding more, he'll see. He'll see. He'll see.
KD gets hot, it's over. Yeah, you're right. You're right. KD get hot, it's over. So that means when Harden gets hot, then you got to think about we forget about CB3, and also I keep on forgetting Houston got snipers too.
You ain't really gotta worry about KD. KD gonna do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna do what he do. Steph gonna do what he do. That's why you can't consider none of them the X factors. That's why when you ask who was gonna be the X factors in each series, it's never the star players who are the X factors.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna do what they're gonna do. It's
Mm-hmm.
those other guys.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Jarvis don't really understand that yet, bro, because he's still young. See what I'm saying? When he get older, he gonna start looking at the game different. He gonna start paying attention to other things. You don't pay attention to the star players because they're gonna score. Why you think when KD was in OKC, KD's gonna score? You know who they worried about? Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody we that played them. When we used to play them in the playoffs, we didn't worry about Durant. Durant gonna score. We need to worry about Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
We need to worry about Serge Ibaka. See, he don't understand that yet. That's why he always talking about the star players. They're not the X factors in the series because they're gonna put their points up regardless. Durant gonna average 25 a game. He gonna get you 25. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. But when you got them other dudes that's on, that like I said, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is always the X factor. Always. That's why they up 2-0. Klay Thompson had two good games.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
first game he tore our asses up.
Mm-hmm.
Last game he had a good game too.
Mm-hmm.
But Durant, he same shit. You gonna get the same shit out of Durant.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Right. And also, like Jarvis Davis did say, he said when Curry gets hot, when Clay gets hot. Yeah, but I'm saying that. Oh, the educator of our community, brother Rob. Peace, 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 my brother. What is your team again, my brother? Did you say Milwaukee? Welcome, good brother Rob. What is your team again? Because I think he said Milwaukee or. Mm, but I think that Portland. Did we talk about the Portland Pelicans who the X factor?
Say that again, bro.
Did we talk about Portland and the Pelicans who was the X factor?
Nah. But I think
Okay.
for Portland, their X factor is gonna be McCollum.
Yeah.
That's their X factor.
Mm-hmm.
McCullough.
Yeah.
And for the Pelicans, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Rondo. I think it's gonna be Rondo.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too.
I think it's gonna be Rondo. Cause even when Rondo was in Boston, when he started, like putting up more baskets than usual, they became much more dangerous. So I feel like if he put some more points on the board, like if he could average 15 points,
Uh-huh.
15 and 10, it's gonna be hard to beat them boys. Cause
Yeah.
AD gonna give you 30 and 15. That
Um,
motherfucker, that
and more than
motherfucker
that,
is
and,
ridiculous.
and sometimes he give you that after the third quarter.
He's ridiculous, bro. He's ri- that yo, that dude is a machine, man.
And get you and check it out and get you 7, 8 blocks. God,
Retard, retarded,
and get you
retarded.
and get you 8 or 9 assists, and sometimes get you 5 or 6 steals.
He's ri-
What the fuck? What?
he's ridiculous, bro.
Yo, I don't want to talk about it no more, man. Craig J, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Welcome. Brother Rob said Milwaukee was a letdown. Yo, the Milwaukee the series just started, brother Rob. I think it's going to do with that. Yo, thanks for the shout out, Craig J, the Underrated Darkness, and the peace. Craig J, what's your playoff team? And I want you to elaborate more. Why is it letdown for you, good brother Rob? I want you to elaborate on that so we can talk more about that. And Craig J, what's your playoff team and what you think about it? But the X factor of Toronto and Washington.
Mm, for Toronto, um, mm, I'm not sure, bro. For Toronto,
So
I'm
we
not
just,
really sure.
we just said pick them.
Yeah,
All right, Jarvis Davis said Toronto sucks. Washington is better. I'm not even going. I ain't gonna touch it. I'm not even going. I ain't gonna touch it. Nothing. All right, Craig J said I'm a Laker fan, bro. I just want to see you see good basketball. All right, I understand, Craig J. But what team do you like in the playoffs now? It could be the East or the West, and tell me how do you feel about it, so we can elaborate on that too. Toronto sucks. Washington is better. Jarvis. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Let me see. Well, the Timberwolves and the other team. The X factor of that series.
the Timberwolves and who they playing? The Timberwolves and damn, I don't forgot.
Rockets.
Okay. Um, the X factor for the Timberwolves gotta be Towns to me. And for Houston, I'm gonna say that the X factor is gonna be Chris Paul. Cause I feel like Harden gonna do what he gonna do anyway.
Okay, hold that thought, brother. Good brother Ross said I thought the Warriors looked like a championship team, and Jarvis did. Jarvis Davis said yes, indeed, Rob.
Cause bro, You
Yeah,
gotta you gotta love his enthusiasm,
I
man.
do. I love it, man, because we was there at one time too, bro. So I got yeah.
But I wonder if he felt like that when Cleveland beat them though. When Cleveland won their championship and beat the Warriors. Did
That's
he feel like that then?
yeah. That's a
I
good.
wonder if I wonder if he feel like that when they lose.
That's a good point.
Do you feel like that when they lose, Jarvis? Or do you make excuses why they lost?
Okay, Craig J said Chris Paul didn't play well in game one. Okay, agree on that. Brother Ross said Philly looks good too, playing with a big man. They don't. Who he said? Who? Oh, you talking about the They don't lose. We know what we're talking about, bro. I mean, maybe I read it too fast. I'm sorry, to you, bro. And I want to get your insight on this. Our good brother Rob says Philly look good playing without they big man. I agree on that. I do. I agree on that. Let's see. What's the other team? X Factor. Did we say Utah OKC already do the X Factor?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? Okay. What other teams we talking about? Okay. All right. Now what we're gonna do now? Just do you think all right, Houston gonna go to the second round, right? Safe to say?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, that's a good question, Craig J. Let's answer this, brother. Craig J asks, do y'all think the Pacers win was a fluke? And KD84 say, yeah. What do you think about that, brother?
No, no. I'm gonna say no. I think they played a good defensive game. They did what they had to do with LeBron, and that's why they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Can't say it was no fluke. Hell no, it wasn't no fluke. Hell no. And I like LeBron, but I don't make excuses why LeBron loses. Cause a lot of times he lose because, people play good against him, man. You know, and Lance got his number. Lance know how to play him. You see what Lance do? He's a monster on defense.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pest.
Yeah.
He's a pest. And that's how you do those star guards when you playing them. You put pressure on them. You in their chest. You all in their jersey. He be in LeBron shit.
Yeah.
That shit upsets LeBron, man. And when
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is upset and emotional, he makes easy mistakes. He turns the ball over. He misses shots.
Mm-hmm.
Lance get in people's head, man.
Yeah, he do. He
He
really
do. He just do.
yeah. And then all right, and then Craig J said I don't think so. KD84 said LeBron would not let Pacers take him like that. That remains to be seen because play against LeBron, you cannot be scared. You cannot be scared. So that means the Cleveland bench got to match they Indiana intensity. If they gonna do that, if it's gonna be the same result as before, we got to think differently about Indiana now. We have to. Okay, our good brother Rob says Coach Pop has maxed out the Spurs getting into the playoffs. They have a bad draw this year. What do you think about that, brother?
I mean, I agree with him. I've been looking at Pop, man. Pop Pop stressed the fuck out, man, because
Mm-hmm.
he did a whole lot to get us there. So he even said it in the press conference when we made our spot. He said, I'm just happy we in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Because without Kawhi Leonard, man, it's a different ball game, man. Without Kawhi Leonard, it's a different playoff. Just put
Mm-hmm.
it like that. If we had Kawhi Leonard, it'd be a different, it'd be a whole different playoff, man.
Okay.
A lot of these other teams won't be as comfortable as they are. A
Mm.
lot of them won't. Trust me. Trust
That,
and believe. If we had Kawhi Leonard on that court, it'd be a different Warriors team.
mm-hmm. That's
Straight
true.
up. Straight up. And I think Jarvis knows that in his heart. He's happy Kawhi Leonard's not playing. He's happy. He happy. And he know
Yeah.
that.
You know he brings
That's
that.
why he talking cash shit too. Cause
Yeah.
he know Kawhi Leonard ain't on that court.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard was on that court, he won't be talking that much shit. He know that.
Yeah.
He knows. He
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah. Before I read that, I'm gonna ask a question, but we're gonna get these two out the way first. Brother Rob said, "Do you really believe that the Pacers have a realistic chance?" Brother, you can go ahead. I will elaborate on that.
Um, yeah. I believe every team in the playoffs have a chance. I don't think that, I don't think they can automatically win, but I definitely think they're a good competitor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they play good defense.
Mm-hmm.
They play good defense. Now, do I believe LeBron and them is gonna win? Yeah, I think they're gonna win because I don't think the Pacers is gonna last that long. I think at some point they're going to max out, and that's when LeBron steps it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Indiana got could win at least 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they got a chance of beating LeBron? Hell no. I don't believe that. But they definitely have. I think I look at it like this: if the Pacers was playing another team, they would win. They'll win. But being that they're playing LeBron and them, it's gonna be a little different because they playing against the best player in the world, man. LeBron James is the best player in the world. But Lance Stevenson, man.
Oh God! Let me read this. Let me read this comment before I ask this question. Brother Rob said Leonard is an MP candidate every year. I agree on that. KD 84 said no. Jarvis Davis said KD 84, you out of your mind. KD 84 LBJ win in 6. Okay. Jarvis Davis said LeBron sucks, man. you talked him up.
See, he hate. See, he all of these Warrior fans hate LeBron.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you know why he hate LeBron? Because LeBron broke their heart when they beat him. Simple. Simple. I knew he hate. That's why he hate LeBron.
Yeah,
Most
right.
Warrior fans hate LeBron.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay. Yeah.
They
Oh,
do.
yeah, they really do. Right. Jarvis Davis said no, he's not. Before I continue the other matches, um, I want to ask you the question, my brother, and people in the chat. Which team do you think Kawhi Leonard will go next year?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, but I think he probably goes somewhere in the East. I don't think he gonna stay on the West. I don't think he gonna stay on the West.
Hey, welcome, Artie. Welcome, Audrey. Welcome. LA. Oh, Craig J said LA. KD84 said LA. Brother Rob said Lake. All them said, all right. Craig J, do you mean LA Clippers or LA Lakers? KD84 said LA Lakers. Brother Rob said Lakers. Jarvis Davis said he better join the defending champs. If he don't, he will not win another ring. But he don't need the Warriors already don't need him. They got everything else. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna pick a team off the East. And I know people said Boston. But Ticket TV found out a scoop one night. Shout out to Ticket TV and the LDBC family. Salute to y'all. And he brought the scoop up that LeBron James was looking around on private schools for their sons. He said it might Philly. They said he got Philly got so much money under the salary cap, my brother, that they can get LeBron and Kawhi.
Man, if them two brothers play together, the NBA is in trouble. They are in trouble. If them two play together, good night.
And then at the same time, they said they can get one to play. That means they don't have to give up Embiid or the other guy. So, but they also got this other guard too. I think Marquise, something like I think he went number 1 last year. I think something like that. But they talking about give him up, and so. But if they get them two, you know what I was thinking though too, my brother. Because I feel like doing matchups. I feel like doing dream matchups tonight. I really do. Picture if Philly has so much money. I'm talking about 90 or $100 million under the salary cap. I'm just saying impossible, right? They get LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard and AD with because this is how you do it, right? You could put AD of power. LeBron, you can put him a small, but whatever it is. Picture they have them three.
Won't have no more Warriors rings. I know that.
Oh God, people gonna be really crying. They gonna like it's unfair, and I really think that if that ever gonna happen, but even I said if Kawhi and LeBron play together in Philadelphia, I'm not gonna say LeBron could catch Jordan, but I said that he could probably catch Kobe because Kobe got 5. Warriors will win, will still win simple. Yeah. Look, Auntie Blessed, right? LeBron could play the 4, but I'm saying if AD will come with them. Oh, Auntie, what's your playoff team? And tell us why. Who's your playoff team? Craig J said Warriors are going after AD when he become a free agent. Yeah, I heard that too, Craig J. Yeah, I heard the Warriors going after AD. Now, if y'all get AD, and then if you think LeBron getting Kawhi Leonard, I see both of them going to meet for the finals every year. Just as back in the 60s, when Boston meet the Lakers almost every year, but the Lakers always lose. Like that. LeBron barely touched Larry Brown and Larry Bird stop it. No. And a lot of people don't talk about Larry Bird too. Larry Bird was a bad man too. Let me see. Let me see an idea. Let me see an idea matchup that I think about. All right, what other teams that y'all think Kawhi Leonard could go? I could see Kawhi Leonard. Now people say Kawhi Leonard, he'd be a good fit for Boston, but also Boston got a lot of picks too. I'm gonna tell you like a team I like, but I know it ain't gonna happen. That's my team. I'm a New Yorker, so I would like Kawhi to go to the Knicks, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. Artie Burke, yeah. I want to see Houston do something. I don't think they make it to pass the Warriors. Why you said that, Archie? I gotta hear this because is Stephen Curry his back brother? Exactly, Archie. Oh wow, y'all really like the Warriors bandwagon, right? Okay, KDA4 Hayward contract going to be a problem. Kawhi getting no max deal with Boston. Yeah, I agree on that. KDA4. Yeah, I agree on that. Craig J says, does Miami have money to get him? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question, Craig J. Because if he goes to Miami, that they would look all right. See, Craig J, CP3 folded in the play, but it's early, Craig J. So let's wait until two more games. We can say, you know, it also Harden got to prove himself too to finish out too, because sometimes he gets very tired too, because he ends up doing everything too. But I like Kawhi Leonard. I really do. I really do like Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, yeah, that's a talent. KD Miami got to hear out, got to clear out Dragon and Richardson contracts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they could do that. They could possible. Oh, okay. You get Leonard. Okay. No, I can't see it yet. I can't stand Warriors too. Warriors all day. Hey, my brother Kate Henson, what's good, fam? The topic was sports. We just talking about different mashup sports. Who's your playoff team this year? Okay, don't Henson. And my brother D to the S to the one. You could jump in wherever you want.
Yeah, bro. Let's you know, we could talk about it a little more, but I'm out to get up off here in a minute. You
Yeah,
know,
we
go
get up
eat
here
dinner and
at nine
shit.
o'clock.
Yeah. So let's kind of wind it down if you don't mind, bro.
Okay.
But I feel like at this point, I don't really have no other team, but I definitely want to see the Pelicans get far. Um and I never really liked OKC, but I like them now that KD is not there. I like I like Westbrook. I
Mm.
like him. Even though I feel like he get emotional sometimes and he take bad shots and shit like that. Sometimes he could let leadership get to his head, but I love Westbrook, man. I what I love about him, I love he's tenacious. He's a nasty motherfucker. Like he wants to run through you. I love that about Westbrook. I love that about him. I love that about him. That's why I love when he play against Steph Curry. Cause Steph is scared of him. Steph is more of a softer player. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
love that. I love that aggressiveness about him. About Westbrook. That's why I love to watch him play. You know? I love to watch him play, man. I really do.
Yeah, we
But
understand. Yeah, we understand. Jarvis, KD got a ring. We understand. We understand it. Westbrook don't simple. Okay, whatever that means. But we understand that. But you
yeah,
know.
KD got a ring because he did the smart thing. What he did was he got out of Westbrook's way. Because Westbrook, that was Westbrook's team. That's just like everybody think the Warriors is Steph Curry team and it's Draymond Green's team.
Mhm.
He the one who rallies the troops. He the one who when they losing, he in the huddle talking shit to everybody, telling everybody to get their shit together.
Mhm.
And Westbrook was like that for OKC. So all KD did was get out his way. He did Westbrook a favor. That's why him and Westbrook still cool to this day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no problem with Westbrook. Westbrook ain't got no problem with him.
Mhm.
He got out his way. He knew what it was. He knew what it was, man.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand about OKC back in the day. OKC had a crew that had KD, Westbrook. You got Carton coming off the bench. They had the other guard coming off the bench. I forgot that. I think it's Reggie something. I think he's in the playoffs some team. I don't know. I could be wrong. Then you got Ibaka. He's in the playoff. I think he played with Toronto. I think Ibaka played in Toronto. Is he
Yeah, I
playing?
was mad. I was mad when they got rid of Serge.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, I was mad at that.
Why y'all get rid of him? That was your only defensive presence you had. Because y'all don't want to sign in the ball. Just said y'all didn't want to sign an extra 4 million to Harton,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Fact.
what and that's when all this going on and everything, and that's why OKC they ain't had no really had no team. But you see Westbrook, like people say, Westbrook, and then all of a sudden if 2 years ago Westbrook, a lot of people thought Westbrook was going to the Lakers because he from LA, so he thought he was gonna go to the Lakers, and that's when he signed the extension and stuff like that. But that's what he wanted. He wanted his team. So you got your team now. So and I think that the other team I think the other teams is now Kato he said he's LBJ fan. That's good. He's LeBron fan. Okay, little Jarvis Davis, you must be getting out of that yellow short bus. Jarvis at the end because Adams ain't the one. Yeah, but this the point, Craig J. Adams got to grab more than 8 or 9 rebounds. I know he just playing you cool job, but see that's the key. See this. See this is the thing that I hate when people talk about OKC. You know, you have to understand that they got tall guys can grab boards, and they don't really do it. You don't see really block shots, really, except Ibaka. Ibaka was blocking shots and everything. That's what OKC was running back there. If you remember that, brother, that's how they was always on a damn break. Then you got other players back then, but I can never understand the crew that they had. I never thought why they got to the finals once. But I can never understand that why they could never at least get one out of that because they have to go. Okay, said Kato when LBJ retires, he'd be one of the next legends. Oh yeah, no doubt about that because Kato, go more on your point. LeBron's gonna have 10 over 30,000 points. I think it'll be 35, 36. He probably be like the only. I think he gonna catch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar if he played 3, 4 more years. Then that when he retire, he gonna have way over like 10,000 assists. He gonna have 10,000. Then he gonna have like 10,000 assists. He gonna have 10,000 over 10,000 rebounds, and then the steals. It should be up to maybe 5,000, 6,000, something like that. So, but Jarvis, he ain't no damn legend. He's a mediocre. Wait, yo, hey, I'm telling y'all hate LeBron, don't y'all? Let it go. Y'all got 2 championships. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But also, let me ask you one question, brother. That's just one thing. Then we're gonna close it up. NBA is really talking about adding another year in college before the players can come out of college. What do you think about that? Oh, Kato Henson, lots of superstar chase records. Yeah, that's part of immortality. Yeah, that's what they do. Man, I wish I was a guest. Hey, we can make that happen. The next time, Kato, let me know. Send me your email, and you can be part of the panel. It'd be real good. I don't have no problem with that because I have a few people say they want to come on and everything, and we could definitely chop it up and everything. We gonna wait till the brother come back. Then after that, we gonna lock this down. I'm not a LeBron fan, but the man is one of the best ever. I agree on that, Craig J. Kid, his man, I wish. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get. I got you. I got you. Let me see what's up. Yeah. So let me see. But the one thing is that anything could happen of the playoffs. So brothers and sisters, let's stay tuned for that. And oh, excuse me. And anything could happen. Anything could happen. Um, my brother D to the S to the one. Any last comments?
Hold on, bro.
All right. Okay, we wait till you get back. Um, but for sure, this has been a great show. Tonight, LBJ is a legend as Westbrook and Kevin Durant and D Wade. I agree on that totally. Yeah, but in the near future, I will have different people on the panel. So watch out for that with me and my brother D to the S to the one, and we're gonna talk about sports and other also other things that other things I'll be doing on my platform too. So Kobe is one of the best. Yes, I agree on that. Kobe's a legend. That's Black Mama. That's the Black Mama. And so I'm definitely going to open up the panel soon. I gotta see how you doing everything. So I'm gonna tell y'all the people in the chat, watch out for that. I'm actually sending emails. I really not do that yet, but I'm working on that. But once I open up the panel more, to have more than 2 or 3 people, and also the NBA draft pick is coming up in June. So what I want to do, I want to open up the panel. I don't want to have a lot of people on the panel, but what I want to do, we'll have have the brothers or sisters. We're gonna, when you have your TV, let's watch the NBA, together, and then we're gonna talk about the draft. We're gonna talk about the teams. So have your popcorn ready, have your dinner ready, and stuff like that. And that's what we're gonna do. Kato has said true that all superstars they all need help. No one can do it alone. Yeah, that's true. No one cannot do it alone and stuff. But I tell you like this though, it's gonna be very soon. And also, I'm gonna talk about football a little bit. Anybody watch basketball in the chat? Let me know right now. Anybody watch baseball? Cause I know a little something about baseball too. I know my Yankees ain't playing all that well, but they would get it though. Cause they got 2 people could hit it out of the park better than the game. Did anybody know baseball? Oh yeah. Oh, what's your team, brother Rob? What's your baseball team? Oh, the Cubs. Okay, the Cubs. Yeah, yeah, a pretty good team too. Cubs. Yeah, like Yankees is my team. I'm a New Yorker, so I love the Yankees. I do like the Mets. The Mets playing all right though. Oh, you a Yankee fan? All right, Craig J. Yeah, we can do that. Kettle hits the St. Louis Cardinals. Okay, we gonna talk. We gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that. St. Louis Cardinals. That's a legendary team too. St. Louis Cardinals one of the earliest teams back in the 40s and the 50s. Had got black players and good ones too. Lou Brock. Lou Brock. He was stealing bases king until somebody else passed him. And the Red Sox, Cato. All right. All right. I said, Cato. Who else? Okay, hold on for 1 second, please, bro. Hey, bro, you can say whatever you want right now. I'm ready to close it out. So wherever you come back, let me know so I close it out. And oh, you hate the Red Sox? I hate them too. Okay, peace to you, good brother. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was around. The Yankees had some great team. We champions. You know what I'm saying? I remember clearly the 90 Yankees, man. Oh wow. Oh, New York was jumping then, yo. Oh my goodness. And then doing out the 90s too. The Knicks had some pretty good teams. We got to the finals back in 94. I think we should have won and everything. I ain't gonna think about it. But New York was good then because New York at that time, the Knicks we would start turning around. We lost in '94. The Rangers, New York Rangers, the hockey, they won it in '94. We went to '94. And there was like a little drop of the mid '95. Yeah, the Braves too. And then after that's when the Yankees make they run at the end of the '90s and stuff. So that is great. That is very great. Um, so I like the Yankees and stuff like that. Yeah, the Braves. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't understand. Hank Aaron came from the Braves. They was the Milwaukee Braves. I think they won the title. I think they won the World Championship back in '58 or '59 and everything. Well, you talk about football a little bit. I know a little football too. Um, After that, let's see. Do you know Hank Aaron hit 235 home runs after the age of 35? He had 235 more home runs after 35. To me, that's amazing. Then you got Willie Mays of San Francisco Giants. He played New York Giants. I think one of the best all-around baseball player, Golden Glove, crazy. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, though, y'all fam. Um, Hank Aaron to me is very underrated all around. Because if you see him when he used to catch the ball, he used to make it so easily. It wasn't like see. I want to talk about this a little bit. Sometimes we take for granted how these baseball players back then it was. At least of them they was fundamentally sound offense and defense. It's like some of them had the flair and some of them like Clemente. He played Pittsburgh. He died in a car crash in '72. I mean, airplane crash. I'm sorry. Then you got, I'm sorry, people don't like this. I like Barry Bonds. I don't care if anybody said one of the best ever. And his father was pretty good too. You got Joe Morgan. We talking about the Cincinnati Machine when they won them championships in the mid 1970s. You got Johnny Bench, Dave Concepcion, Joe Morgan. I said Johnny Bench. I said Barry Bonds is one of the best. I said Willie Mays because Willie Mays hit with power, and plus he steal bases, and plus he run the ball. Willie Stargell, he's very underrated. Willie Stargell hit over 400 something home runs. He played with great Pittsburgh teams. Yeah, Willie Stargell, yeah, very underrated. He had over 400 home runs. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I said Willie Mays. Now people could say Jackie Robinson. Yeah, I'll put Jackie Robinson up there, but you know, oh, Satchel Paige, fan, yeah. Oh, the Negro Leagues had the best players ever, and they was really robbed. Satchel Paige, yeah, one of the best pitchers ever, uh, one of the best pitchers ever, yeah. But if y'all remember back in the day, I'm talking about way back, like in the 1900s, when Negroes when the Negro League play against the Major League players, they was beating them every time. They was being, and also people said Mickey Mantle, but Mickey Mantle he started drinking for years, you know. And I think that he could have been. I could say he is one of the greats. He is one of the great. I gotta say Mickey Mantle, but when he started drinking that back in the '60s, it started taking him out. And I think if he would have would have took care of his body instead of 500 some homers he hit a year and stealing bases. I'm not gonna say that he could catch Hank Aaron, but he would have been close to that. But that's the difference of him and Willie Mays. Because at that time, I'm talking about in the 50s now, a lot of people was talking about um, the 50s, like when the Yankees win them championships in the 30s, 40s, and the 50s. A lot of people talking Mickey Mantle was the best center field and also the best player in the game. But Willie Mays was right there. But we understand the politics back then and the Jim Crow years and stuff like that, and the media how it was. Us as a people, we didn't have that many. We didn't have that much media. We just had local. We just have um local media, regional media. We didn't have media that was in mainstream. So only we just learned from the paper, the local papers we have. But really Mays outplayed on.
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were talking baseball. Willie Mays outplayed Mickey Mantle in the 50s, but they're not going to give him credit because like I said, the times again and everything. So where's your baseball team, my brother?
The Yankees, bro.
Yankees, yeah. What's your favorite Yankee team?
Well, the series when we won like three in a row.
Oh yeah, the 90s. The
Yeah.
90s, right.
Yeah.
90s, yeah. Yeah. I was telling people how the 90s was New York was jumping because you had the Knicks was had great 90 teams. We came in 94. You almost won the title. I think that we should have won it. And then the Rangers won in 94 of hockey. They won the title in 94. It didn't skip right along throughout the year. That's when the Yankees really start getting good again. And then we make our run in the 90s and stuff. Oh, yeah, brother, I want to put you on to this too before I close this out. Indoor hockey came into form back in towards like in the late 70s. Do you know the New York Arrows? They was playing Long Island. They won 4 straight titles. Indoor league, indoor soccer. New York Arrows. Look it up, people. I think 3 or 4 titles they won straight. New York Arrows. They was indoor soccer. They went out as this is like that league went out as this is like in early 80s. And also back then, going to the late 70s, early 80s, the New York Islanders won 4 straight titles too. See, we talk about the Yankees.
Nah, I
Yeah,
ain't know that.
yeah, yeah. The Islanders won 4 titles. New York Islanders, yeah. Mhm. And then in the ABA back in the days, like in the mid 70s, when Dr. J played, they won back-to-back titles. ABA, New York. All right, all right, all right, all right. That's it. I'm gonna read these. We're gonna read this the names out, and brother, you're gonna get your last remarks, and I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this out. Thanks for coming. Let's get them likes and the views up, family. It's very much appreciated. Gold Mine Trial TV. Thanks for coming. Shani Cat 73. Thanks for coming, my sister. Very much appreciated. Leo Johnson. Hey, thanks for coming. Jarvis, as always, thanks for coming. Sandra Brown, my sister, thanks for coming. My sister, as always, Ty Brown, thanks for coming and supporting. Mario, thanks for coming. KDA4, thanks for coming. Thanks for your participation. Come back, all you very much appreciated. Be fabulous, you. Thanks for showing up and give us the light. Very much appreciated. Um, that's it, Jarvis. Um, me see. Oh, Craig J, thanks for coming, my brother. Very much appreciate for your input, and also our brother Rob, the educator in our community. Thanks for coming. Very much be come back. Let me see. Did I get everybody? Oh, RT, thanks for coming, my brother. Very much appreciate. Thanks for your input. I think I missed anybody. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Kato, thanks for coming. Thanks for your support. My brother Kato, he said he want to come. He want to come to the he want to come to the panel one day to talk about this. I said it's all right. We go definitely got to get him in, Kato Hinton. Definitely see. Okay, hey Gary. Okay. All right, that's what all right, brother. Last remarks before I close it out.
Well, appreciate y'all as always. Tuning into the Underrated Sports Show. Make sure y'all share the show. Y'all like, y'all subscribe. Also, subscribe to Me, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Stay in tune with us, man. We appreciate all the love and support. Peace out, bro.
Peace, yo. Thanks for coming. And on that note, I want to thank y'all so much to join in. Again, subscribe and like to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Let's trying to get some more people to come to the sports show. Like I said, I got some good stuff coming up there. Watch out for that. And also, stay tuned. And again, thanks for your participation. And wherever you do things righteous, it's going to come out good. It's not going to come out when you want to, but it's going to come out. But when it come out, seize the opportunity to to advocate yourself and also to help others. Again, thanks for joining the Underrated Sports Show with me and my brother, my co-host D to the S to the 1. And we said on this note, I'm Ghost.